Because you doing something? You know what? As a matter of fact, let me use your restroom real quick, bro. You got a restroom?
Yeah, right here.
This one?
Yeah. Shout out them girls from the ends. I'ma hit you with the blame once again. I'm always end up as a man in the end, boy. Shit parent every year. Looking at myself. Always see the truth when I'm looking in the mirror. Looking at myself like dead is dead. Huh. Dead is dead. I ain't had depression in a little while. It's gonna take some getting used to. Flowing on through the city with the windows down. Putting on like I used to. They always tell me when you get the crown. That's gonna take some getting used to. New friends all in their old feelings now. They don't love you like they used to, man. Way more gully than buddy. Never needed your acceptance, never needed nothing. You don't understand, I'm the one they wanna hear from. You don't understand that it's me and nothing. I'm fucking glowing up. Shaq posted up on niggas that I used to have posters of. Real big nigga, you couldn't have made it that. You work next Sunday?
Do I work next Sunday?
Mm-hmm.
I work Sundays, that's the thing.
Always?
Yeah.
Damn. Till what time?
Till 9.
9?
Yeah. What's going on next Sunday?
Fuck. Every Sunday. I'm in the studio every Sunday.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do, shit. I can probably, like, if you're at 9, I can probably slide through after work, shit.
What I'm about to start doing is open studio.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard
We
that.
live that?
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard that Matt used to hold open studio and just be at the studio and tell people to fall through. Like, they don't even got to make music. Just chill, come kick it and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so I just want to do that, bro, and just open it up. It's like we were talking about trying to collab and, like, network with shit with people.
Mm-hmm.
It's like I don't want to put pressure on people and make them come do what I want to do or think I want something out of them. It's just, I grew up making music with my family, bro. It was like 50% of the time, if niggas was working on music or even thinking about working on music, it was a group thing, a group effort, you feel me? Whereas like one nigga would turn on beats, and nigga might be sitting here playing video games, but we still writing a song or he's writing a song, you feel me? Whereas like we're still actively involved in the idea phase of the creative process.
That's the beautiful thing about it.
It was like at the end of the day, some of the times we lost the beats, you feel me? The songs never got recorded, but it's like we spent that time honing the craft, coming up with different sounds, and sometimes writing lyrics and stuff, you feel me? And just having fun together. So I just want to have a space like that and utilize. It's like I can record at home any day of the week.
Yeah.
I love being in the studio and the sound is definitely different, but it's still like, I'm not about to record for 8 hours straight, especially not by myself as the engineer.
Yeah, it doesn't take 8 hours to record.
You feel me? So it's like, bro, like, even if I record a song every time I go in there, I still have 4 or 5 hours where I could just have people come, you know, do shit. And so today I had it, I told people to slide through at 5:30. So I'm gonna see what it go like, and I'm gonna do it like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. You get a golden ticket.
I gotta go see that movie, Wonka. Have you seen it?
Mm-mm.
Gotta check it out because it takes place before the old one. So it's before the Chocolate Factory.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Oh, what were we talking about?
Yeah, I was talking about my friend. I regret like
getting him too high.
Yeah. Anyways, yeah. So this is back. I was like, how old was I? I think I was like 15. So we went to Mexico. No. We went to. Yeah, it was. We went to Juarez.
No, it's not a solo show.
Is it live or what?
Nah, the comments. Somebody said, "Is this a solo show?" And
but anyway, so I invited him to the studio. His cousin invited me to the studio, and when we got there, like we started smoking, we started drinking, and I don't know what's up with him, but he started acting a little weird. He lost it. All of a sudden, he started like throwing up and shit, throwing like crazy, bro. Literally, bro.
I mean, that just means you
bro.
got too
And
lit.
I read. He was supposed to like record us 2 free songs, and when that happened, he kicked us out.
I mean, of
At
course.
3 in the morning, bro. Like, yo.
Look, if a nigga get that sick, I'm not even trying to be there no more.
And then before we got there, I told him, yo, we're gonna be smoking some Blue Dreams. Can you handle it? And I said, yeah, I can handle it. Well, like, okay, all right, I'll see.
Yeah.
And then like he couldn't handle it. And I gotta find the video because I was a fool, bro. I recorded that fool, and that video's on YouTube. Yo, yeah, bro. That video is like it's crazy.
The worst I ever saw, I had this homie who used to get blow, bro, and he would literally like start having like psychotic, like, I don't know, bro. I don't want to say psychotic where he was like crazy, but you would, bro. It was literally, I would just be like this, yo, bro, like you gotta stop, cause he would just be like, you were like, bro, what?
Yeah.
Or he would just start talking. I remember one time we was on our way to class, and he just started acting like he was in like a detective movie, but like a cartoon detective movie, and walking in the middle of the street with like his hand in the air and shit. And I was like, yo, get on the fucking sidewalk. Like, we on our way to class, dog. And he just,
bro.
I was like, what is wrong with you?
That's shit. When I first got to LA, I was living in 92nd and Beach over there by 103rd, like going towards Watts. And I remember when I first moved there, I was renting the room for $300. And this lady had a son who was addicted to meth. And yo, bro, like this guy would always be knocking at my door. He said, "Hey, fool, you got some money? I need some beer, fool." Yo, it's like I just got off work. Let me go to sleep. Or that and then he'll sit at the porch. He'll be all like, "Why are those people sitting at the porch?" I was looking at my porch like, "Are they the FBI?" Type shit. Like he'll say some shit like that. I say, "Yo, I gotta get out of here, bro." Like that, bro. Like
well, homie, he wasn't on meth. I know that because we smoked the same bud, which is why I would be so damn confused. Like, nigga, what happened? 10 minutes ago, we was talking about our homework assignment, and now you crawling on the floor. What the fuck?
He let the drug control him instead of him controlling the drug.
Bruh. And then there's this other dude. He just started.
Oh, just jittery,
bro,
like a fucking washing machine.
They had me. I was looking at my own shit like, yo, I'm
shake the salt, shake the salt.
I was like, I'm putting this shit out, down, and I ain't never smoking it again. So, bro, we was at that party with both of these niggas at the same party, bro. Like, yo, can I smoke with you? Here, bro. The one nigga just started. He was just like, I was like, what's wrong with you? He's like, I don't know. My body just.
Well,
why are you smiling like that? I don't know. I was like, can you please go in another room then?
That's some weird ass shit.
I was like, yo, bro, give me my blood. Give me the blood.
Give me that blood.
You don't need none of us. No.
You're out of it.
Don't come in this room while you still doing that shit. Because you're making me feel awkward and like I need to leave before the paramedics get here or some shit.
Was that shit? Does he have tics? Was that?
Bro, I don't.
That sounds like tics.
How am I supposed to know?
That's crazy.
You feel me? Like, this is his life. This is a 20-plus-year-old man.
Yeah.
22 years old, 23 years old.
Shit.
I'm sitting here trying to figure out the same thing. I don't know. Why are you shaking? I can't stop it.
He was showing off his moods, his dad's moods.
Bro, between him and the nigga who was crawling on the floor like a 4-year-old, I was like, I might just quit smoking before I act like these niggas. Like, it's all love though. Look, I love both of them. You feel me? Look, college would not have been the same, but some of the moments didn't need to be the same.
I bet that. Yeah, I have people that have done some of the weirdest shit like while being high, bro. I had this one dude. I cut him up that same day. He wanted to do some Diddy shit to me. I said, "Yo, get the fuck out!" Yeah, get the hell.
What you think about this whole Diddy sitch? You think he going to jail?
That's I don't know, man. I rather not talk about that. That's a whole other situation.
I don't
but
know.
Okay, I'll say this, bro. With Diddy, I mean, he's been doing things since the '90s. That's just catching up to him. That's all I got to say.
This is what I'm gonna say. This nigga's homes, were raided by not the police, not the FBI,
But the feds.
Not just the feds, nigga, Homeland Security.
Yeah.
You feel me? And so I'm just gonna comment on the facts of the matter. First off, this is Homeland Security, and this is not just doing search. You feel me? They didn't just come to search.
They knew
the
what they were
premises.
getting. They knew
You
what they
feel
were
me?
getting.
They
Yeah.
came in, and I understand he has, armed security and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But they came with bulletproof body,
Yeah, 'cause
everything.
they don't come
20,
with
30 people strong, and they didn't come just to see what was up.
Yeah,
they
yeah.
came to take shit
They already
because they
had a
already,
case,
you
yeah.
feel me? And so it's like the action that they were taking isn't the type of action you're taking to try and find out information. It's the type of action you take to
Get the information
secure
they're looking for, uh-huh.
the concrete evidence. You feel me?
Yeah.
And so it's not like I'm saying I don't know shit.
It's a
but
mission to
from
get
the
some
way
intel, yes.
that it happened was like, yo, we already know all of this, and now we just need the concrete pieces to tie it all together.
That's why I always tell people who are want to get involved in music. This music is cutthroat. You just gotta be careful.
No, for sure. And it's like the industry is more than just music. You feel me? And it's
Yeah,
like
no,
also
it's
when it comes to
goes
people,
way deep. It goes way
bro.
deep.
And this is something else that I was just like, I work with an 82-year-old woman. You feel me? And so just her understanding and breadth of things is different from mine. And still for her, she came into our job and was like, did you see the story on Sean Combs? It's P. Diddy. Niggas don't call this nigga Sean Combs, but you feel me? It was a different level when he came into her awareness of being. He was coming into the music industry as a music professional who became, artist, executive, all of these things. And so for her, his name had a certain air of prestige around it and his level of accomplishment. But alongside that comes having conversations and encounters with other people with such name and air of establishment around them. He's had dinner with presidents. You feel
I've
me?
seen that.
He's been a part of political campaigns. You feel me? He's been a part of whole brand rollouts and deals, from champagnes to cigars to clothing companies.
Yeah.
This is big business and commerce. You feel me? We're talking about billions of dollars. He's been influencing the flow of.
He did, yeah.
Just with personal relationships.
I'll give him props for that one. He's done a lot for the game.
I'm not saying props nor takeaway, but with understanding this and understanding Weinstein, Epstein, and the breadth of their reach and the people who were involved
And also
in
the
their
guy from
stuff.
Nickelodeon. He's one of them.
Yeah.
What's his name?
I'm pretty sure he's.
I
know what you're talking about.
Schneider.
Yeah. And so it's like seeing the breadth of these people and the reach of them, and then knowing the involvement of presidents, ex-presidents, and stuff in their business. Come on now.
It's crazy.
Stop being naive, bro.
Yeah.
Stop being naive.
People too naive now.
You feel me?
Yeah.
People don't want to believe it because it involves so many people and so many tiers and levels of the reality that we have transposed over the bullshit. You feel me? It's like nobody wanted to believe that Bill Clinton was on a plane with going to Epstein Island. The flight logs are there. You feel me?
Yeah, because and also whenever it comes to the president being involved in situations like that,
It paints the country bad.
Yeah, exactly. The country cannot risk even arresting the president
It's
for
like-
shit like
you
that.
feel me?
So they cover shit up. They have to
And
do
so
it. They
yeah,
have to do
bro.
it.
And so it's just like when people want to say, "Oh, I don't believe this," or they put a whole lot of belief into other parties and figures. Like there are members in the FBI who are just as corrupt as the niggas they go after.
Yeah,
You
a
feel
lot of
me?
people
There are
corrupt, yeah.
people in Homeland Security who are probably helping in human trafficking.
Yeah,
like it just
especially
is what it is. Like
what's going on in LA too. You heard what's going on with the
underground tunnels.
No, with the LA PD people, like the gangs that are for.
Oh,
yeah,
that gang members work in the LAPD.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see the
they're
social
going
media
crazy.
posts where the motherfucking cop will walk up to a motherfucker and be like,
That's crazy,
throw
bro.
all type of shit, bro, and then be like, oh shit, like these niggas, bro.
There are like 3 gangs in the police department. I forgot their names.
but
That's
doesn't it just
crazy.
make sense,
It kind of does.
bro? If you just even look at how many files have been leaked from FBI and CIA officials and affiliates to say the government was the one bringing in drugs. The government was the one. You feel me?
Remember
Like,
that one document they leaked about? They were having a conversation, and then the code was Pizza.
Pizzagate?
Yeah, pizza.
The
There you go. Yeah, that's the
pedophilia
one.
stuff?
Yeah, yo,
Bro,
bro. A lot of
yes.
people know about that Pizzagate. That shit's some
And
dark
so
ass shit,
people
bro.
just want to
Look it up. Look Pizzagate. If you don't know about it, look out Pizzagate. Look into it. Really, bro, that's some dark ass. That's some
And
crazy
then you
ass
gonna
shit.
get me, my channel done get turned down before we
Yeah.
even get turned up. Oh God, I didn't even think about we on YouTube with all this shit.
Yeah.
But nah, bro, it's real. It's real. And it's like people be turning a blind eye just because it involves so many people, so many tiers of business and everything from democracy, like everything, bro.
Real democracy doesn't exist nowadays.
Real democracy doesn't, bro.
It doesn't.
We usually have to look at this too. Another
dated.
thing we don't really talk about is the idea of democracy. Does that even really fucking work? I'm not saying to get rid of democracy, but like our democracy is built on whose? What democracy did we build our example off of? Because if
Honestly,
you really want to look at
America.
it,
Here's the thing about America. America is built
off
out
of
of
the
fucking
Roman
crime,
republics.
outlaws, and fucking corruption. That's all.
Look, the American government is pretty much a copy of the Roman Republic.
There you go. That's a good way to put it. Okay, I see.
Literally, we did the
Yeah.
same shit, bro. We did the same shit. We
Mhm.
just put different names and words on it, and then we made it a democracy, and we made two different political parties. Some say there's more than two. Some will say there's only really fucking one, and it's just a bunch of niggas arguing about different points from different manners. You feel me? It's all a facade to make people argue. It's like at the end of the day, whether
Don't
you're
get lost in the facade.
Democrat or Republic, you're a person, nigga. Like,
Yeah.
and usually, if it makes sense as a person, it makes sense. It's just when it comes to putting taxes and dollars and stuff behind it, and then when it pro-life, pro-choice, like, all right, what are we actually allocating our dollars to when it comes to education? What are the rules for education? Like, what are you feel me? But
All people
of it is so
understand that all that
convoluted, bro.
school shit, all that tech shit, that shit like that shit sounds modern day slavery shit.
Exactly.
Like, yeah, because a lot of people are like, I just learned it like years ago. Like, if you like, they make you go to school. Like school is like the
Conditioning you
it's like
to
the,
be a
that's
9 to
what-
5 worker.
That's why they teach you how to prepare if you go to jail. That's what school looks like, jail and shit. In
No,
some way.
100%.
Yeah.
It's like they strip you of creativity.
Yeah.
They tell you to focus where they want your focus, and they don't lean into what you're actually good
Yeah.
at. You feel me? It's like most schools are white, tan, gray, neutral colors. You feel me? Not distracting. And you go sit in a room with the doors closed. You have timers for when you get up and when you leave, when you come. There's a timer for when you eat, when you can, when you can't. There's a whole bunch of rules. 100%. They're conditioning people to be workers.
Yeah.
And the whole model for schools came from a nigga who owned factories.
Yeah, there you go. He talks about I want a world of workers, not thinkers.
And that's what
Yeah.
they've been conditioning
Yeah.
us to become, because we don't have to think outside the box. We have to know how to answer these questions. So they teach us how to get from point A to point B and be satisfied with that. Whereas if they were actually teaching us, they would tell us how things work and then let us expand on it. You feel me? When you're young and you have a bunch of ideas and you want to know, like somebody tells you, yo, if you do that with this, it'll explode. You're like, yo, it'll explode? Well, how far can I get the explosion to go? What if I put this and that in it? That's what kids is thinking, because we want to
Yeah.
see. You feel me? We don't know. We want to see. We want to find out. We want to touch. We want to learn. You feel me? By the time you're 16, you're like, bro, I just need to get an A and get done with this class.
And most of the shit you learn in school, like you don't even use it like when you get out, bro. Like honestly, like other than the math and like the reading program, like most of the shit you don't even use it, bro. Like they make you learn shit from school that you don't even use in the future.
And that's another thing that I just thought about. They
You would
teach
only use it if you go follow that, like if you go to college and shit. Let's say you go learn chemistry. Okay, you're gonna use your science part when you go chemistry. Okay, all right. But other than that, like in the real world, if you just go to school and just get a regular job, like you don't use most of the shit you learned in school. That's just facts.
They teach you all the stuff that would actually apply outside of school when you're too young to actually pick it up. It's something that I've recently realized. Because when it comes down to matter and like elements and the science of the earth and being,
Yeah.
Do you remember when they started teaching us about elements and shit in school, bro?
I remember that.
We in like second grade, third grade.
Yeah.
When we start learning that gases are just liquids heated up, you feel me? And then a liquid is just a gas cooled down. That's when they start teaching us that, bro. And start teaching us about the elements, you feel me? And then we start learning about atoms and nucleuses and the atomic parts and how everything is made up of the same shit. They tell us that before we can understand that everything is made up of the same shit, you feel me? And at this point, it's such a big concept that we just want to make sure we're getting it right. Once we get it right, we never touch on this shit again, bro.
Yeah.
But this table is made out of atoms and particles, the same as this is made out of atom and particles.
Everything.
The same as I'm made out of atom and particles. And the elements that make those atoms and particles are all made out of the same base elements that exist throughout the universe.
Facts.
No 8-year-old is going to take that and then build another thought the first time you say it to them. But then we get to be as old as we are now, and we're like, yo, none of this makes sense. And you're like, nah, nigga, they taught it to you when you was too young to expand on it. Once I realized that, I was like, why? They don't want us to be creative. They don't want us to think. They don't want us to connect with that type of shit because it's going to take us even further than we are at this age. If we had started thinking like that when we were 8, the amount of stuff that we cared about and knew right now would be completely different. We wouldn't have gotten a 9-to-5 job. We wouldn't have been interested in even learning the curriculum at school and getting a good grade because we would have been so enwrapped
Man,
and what we were figuring out, the new shit. You feel me? We would have been figuring out new shit and excited. Yeah. So
Crazy.
The whole system isn't meant to make you better and smarter. It's meant to make you fall in line.
To slave you.
Just fall in line and do these simple steps so we can keep this wheel turning.
Yeah. Keep the momentum going that they got going on.
I feel like we talked about enough.
Yeah.
It's your boy Chuck Diesel. The homie Fedestro.
Fade Dresto.
Fade Dresto.
Yeah.
But we out this bitch. Y'all be safe.
Catch you on the next one.